If you're doing things on spreadsheets, you just know there's gonna naturally be issues, right? No matter how great you are. Our $1.8 billion budget was done on spreadsheets. That's amazing to me when I walked in. So like all of those things we have to figure out, we had to figure out a better way so that we can do better for our kids and our community.
When we're looking as a district at an ERP system, we're trying to find efficiencies. We're trying to improve processes within the district. And then we're just trying to improve the collaboration between departments.
The non-negotiables would be payroll. Payroll has to be successful. We have to have a system where we can pay our employees, where our employees are being paid accurately and timely.
We wanted to make sure that we had a system that was also used in the state of Texas. And so to us, looking for an ERP system that had the experience of working with multiple school districts throughout the state was important to us. We also looked at the ease of its use. Was it user-friendly? And also, did it achieve the efficiencies that we needed as a district?
Frontline is SOC 2 certified, which is a huge indicator that they're focused on security. The second piece is the integrated nature of the student information side, along with the ERP side, that helps streamline a lot of the work that our staff has to do.
The goal is to make sure that we are as business efficient as we possibly can be, to make sure that we have a proper accounting of positions and pay rates and schedules and whatnot. So just to make sure that all of our systems are aligned and that we're operating from one source of truth and where all of our data is the same. And so it really is for business efficiency and to make sure that we are spending our dollars wisely.
We just implemented the new ERP system. I think it went very well. If you had to ask me with the amount of hours that we spent, what we're getting out of the system, it went very well. Frontline had an open door. We had regular meetings once a week with the Frontline staff to make sure we were all going in the same direction.
We worked with our partner, Frontline, to look at all of the possibilities and modules that could be implemented to reduce the amount of different systems, reduce the training, reduce the onboarding time, and have a single solution that provided comprehensive support for multiple areas of work.
It was quite challenging. It was a very hard project, but I think that we were supported by Frontline. I think that we were supported throughout the process, and that really helped us be successful.
Working with Frontline through all parts, through all team members, there was always the spirit of collaboration and the willingness to focus on the end outcome through whatever challenges we faced together during the implementations.
I will say that Frontline has been a good partner to us. When we've hit roadblocks, when we've hit these blockers, they have been willing to jump on a call with us and let's problem solve this together. And so that's super helpful, and I appreciate the responsiveness of Frontline to help us through those issues. We are still growing, and we still have a couple of modules to implement, but we have confidence that we're going to get it done based on our experience.
It was very key for Austin ISD to make sure that we included multiple departments in the process. For us, that included technology, that included human resources, and then finance and procurement. And so when you have these multiple departments working together to achieve a common goal of improving the system, that was very important to us, and I believe we really achieved that in Austin ISD. Payroll was a key piece of the ERP implementation and the system itself. And so we rolled out with the system July 1. And after processing several payrolls, we were 99.8, 99.9% accurate. And so for us, that was a huge accomplishment. That was a huge win.
That's the biggest success. The other successes are the other teams are doing very well. Procurement is doing well. All of those things are well, but the biggest success for me would be payroll. When you have manual processes, naturally people are going to have errors. So the fact that we can have a system that talks to each other, talent strategy adds the information, our budget team can see it and review and make sure that that position is actually a position that's already been approved, or then we can pay those employees correctly. Just making sure we're streamlining, but improving and getting rid of so much manual work.
One of the things that the ERP that we love about it, that's solved in our district, is protection of data. and a streamlining of systems. Our district before had a lot of single stop solutions that just made it very hard to manage and maintain. So data security, integration of systems, data flow, and having more efficiency was what we were looking for.
For the stage of where we are now, I think we're doing wonderful. And I think that the staff is seeing that, the other leaders are seeing that, because they're not getting calls about payroll. They're not getting calls about AP. So I think it makes it a lot easier for them to buy into it and be supportive.
I'm celebrating probably one of the most difficult things that a district can take on. I'm celebrating the partnerships that have been built from chiefs working together. I'm celebrating the relationship and the trust that now our 3 divisions that were involved, from finance, technology, and Office of Talent Strategy.
And so at the end of the day, for me as a CFO, I'm looking at efficiencies and how can we use the system to improve how we track dollars, how we improve efficiencies, and how we work together as a district to make sure that we're collaborating and making sure we're functioning as efficiently as we can.
I think this relationship with Frontline will be key because it's bringing us to innovation, it's streamlining our systems, bringing us towards efficiency. So definitely the partnership is going to create efficiencies in the way we do business at Austin.